Hold that thought. We various one in this bitch, man. Hold on, man. I got to chill down my spine. Hold on.
Don't behave that way, young man. Don't behave that way.
Y'all bear with me. I'm trying to get Cuz in here right now. Hold on. He should be loading in any second now. Y'all bear with me. You know, he sold me this Wi-Fi too, so y'all don't fuss at me too much. Y'all don't fuss at Henny too much, man.
My Wi-Fi works perfect.
Just sold me this Wi-Fi.
Live.
Also, salute to Jeff on the Cash App too, man. I appreciate you for the support, man. And if y'all want to help keep the lights on in the trap in the liquor store, man, y'all make sure y'all hit those Cash Apps, man. Now I'm trying to see why my thing ain't loaded in here. Can you hear? Yeah, we can hear you. You just didn't pop onto the screen. Hold on. It's trying to load you in. There you go. Shit.
Good grief.
You on here now, bro.
What's happening? Shout out to Jeff on my end. That's how you enter the building with a cash out, man. I appreciate you, my guy. But yeah, man.
Hold on.
Shout out to Lou. Hey, it's a gangster party now. It's a gangster party. What's that?
Fresh off the road.
Drunk and Nefarious Takes all of a sudden, guys.
There you go. Now he'll load in eventually. Yeah, Drunk Nefarious Takes. You gotta say, hey, chill. It's cool, but no snitching. Mm-hmm.
He ain't got that I owe you Wi-Fi.
What's up, Lou?
Hey, you need to refresh.
I keep telling folks, landlord sold it to me.
He ain't got that. I got you later on Wi-Fi. What's going on over there, man?
No, that's a good one right there.
That nigga, hey, both of those in the background for like 4-5 minutes.
I got you back later.
I think you
next time Wi-Fi.
Yeah. But now that we got the Legion of Doom here together. Plenty. He said Henny got to unplug the house phone type service. That shit crazy.
He got the phone with the little swirly cord on that
bitch. Man, listen.
It don't never get tangled.
Oh man. But hey, now that we got the Legion of Doom together, you know, we can get to the point I was talking about. Now, gentlemen, I don't know if y'all knew this shit. You had one of the most expensive defenses in the league last year.
He ain't so petty. He called me just to piss me off with that. Ain't that He just said, yeah, no, man, I just called to piss you off. I said, what you mean? He said, yeah. How much money do you think your defense spent on your defense this year? I said, not much. He said, well, your defense is one of the most expensive defenses in the league. I said, what? Get out of here. That man, he pissed me off.
Is this including Q and Kenny?
Well, you know they're in there, you know, but this is actually more Quentin Williams. This graphic is from August, so it didn't even count Big Q money. This didn't even count Big Q money in this shit. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, Lou, because this the shit this the shit that pissed me off. That's one, because remember, we gave Deron Bland $92 million of new money. Right? Had an injury the year before, we gave Deron Bland $92 million. The elephant in the room, though, you know, because he's no longer here with us anyway. You paid 97 to Trayvon Diggs, and he became a part-time football player like DeMarvion Overshown. Because he's played about the same amount of games in the last 3 years as Overshown has. They both played about 20 games in a 3-year period.
The superhero formerly known as time.
Yeah, so there's also another thing I want to throw out there. You had the most expensive cornerback tandem in the NFL and the second most expensive cornerback room in the NFL.
And none of them motherfuckers played.
Yeah, that's the thing. So Lou, we talk about opening the fridge and looking about where the money at. The defense do got some money invested into it. It just them niggas don't suck. They suck. We pay some sorry niggas.
But that's our problem. We jumped to pay I feel like on the defense they jumped to pay the people who gonna be considered cheap. You know, who's not gonna break the bank. I think they do it on purpose. That's just me. Oh, he gone. Dang. That was a good job. Y'all can still hear me. I'm still here. Go here. Flying applying. They trying to get us up off of the internet, I see. We over here talking too much ball, man. Can you hear me?
Shit. Yeah, I hear you. I had to refresh this shit. It just took a second. Yeah, but I can hear you though. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Okay, cool. But I agree though.
I feel like we jumped to pay the wrong people on purpose. That's just me, because they cheat. Like, I think that's why I said we need to change our mindset with the defense. Like, I feel like, when we paid the people that we should have known that was not going to give us any ROI, we jumped to pay Deron Bland. You know what I'm saying? Even though, like, we had questions about him being the cornerback one and he had injury concerns. We jumped to pay Osa Odigizua when in reality his entire production was based off a whole other man. You know what I'm saying? We jumped to pay all these other guys, but when it was time to pay somebody who's going to give you some ROI, and Michael, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? We had a cramp in our fingers. You know what I'm saying? We got an alligator arm with the wallet, and I think this is by design. This is what I'm trying to change.
It might be, but yeah, in totality, like if you look on paper to what you had on the roster at one time, you had 2 cornerbacks making over $180 million combined, and you had 3 defensive tackles, you know, that make over $20 million a year. Osa makes $20 million exactly. Kenny Clark makes over 20 a year, and then Quentin Williams makes over 20. And that's a 7-man defense. And that's not even accounting for your depth pieces or anything else like that. Like, if I'm not mistaken, we went and looked at it. Marquise Bell was getting starter money.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
We got too many of them. We got too many of them on that side of the ball. Like, I feel like them type of contracts on the offensive side, I can only probably count 2. Like, I mean, I put Ferg in that category because when we paid him. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, shoot, that's it. Like, who else we gave money to that didn't? I mean, we jumped to pay, like, I didn't like that we jumped to pay, like, Lukey. I will say that. Like, even though it's a little bit of funky $7 million, it's like we paid a dude that's basically getting all special teams reps. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just me. Like, I feel like we purposely have, like, budgeting issues. Like, you know what I'm saying? If we had a house, like, we purposely paid a light bill before we paid a mortgage and then be crying broke. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just me. And then cry when, you know what I'm saying, they kicking us out the house and all we got is the light bulb. You know, like, I paid a light bill. I'm like, okay, you paid a light bill, but you didn't pay the most important thing.
That's so true though. And yeah, man, like that's the shit that pissed you off. Then think about it. What was Kenneth Murray money like? We talk about these guys that are bad and shouldn't be on the field. What was Kenneth Murray money like? What was Jack Sanborn money like? What was Logan Wilson money like?
They got minimums, right?
Because like Kenneth Murray got traded for. He was already on an extension with a different team, wasn't he?
He sure was. And I mean, Kyer Elam, that money. We just made it like, I mean,
yep.
I feel like we just have done some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a new rule in the NBA that basically like you got to spend like a certain amount of the camp every year. You know what I'm saying? Like no matter like what kind of so if you got $90 million, you better find a way to spend it. And you know that the Rockets did something different. You know, did something crazy where they gave like a whole bunch of money to Fred VanVleet and what's the other guy that he was on the Grizzlies for a while. He just talked shit. He's a defender. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But they gave like $90 million to role players because of the rule in the NBA. I feel like sometimes the Cowboys just do that shit by choice. We just pay people just to pay people to hold a spot on defense. Like our defense, we built our defense with a bunch of spot holders and thought we was gonna be okay with it, and we got the fourth worst defense in NFL history.
Fourth worst defense in NFL history. Matter of fact, so let me take a look at Kyer Elam's contract with the Dallas Cowboys. Hold on. Contract details. All right. History.
What's that dude? I think he got in the All-Star game this year.
Terminate.
Y'all know what I'm talking about. He was talking shit to LeBron and shit. He can defend his ass off. He was on the Suns, but this year he's on the I think he's on the Suns this year. Yeah, I'm forgetting his name.
All right, so Elam was only a $2 million cap hit, so I can live with the Elam gamble. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna look at Kenneth Murray money and it's gonna piss me off. Hold on.
You think so?
I feel it.
Yeah, but yeah, he is out for the year. I'm talking about like it was 2 years ago. Like they had to pay him and it was another guy, and they paid them both like 90. They basically overpaid them because they had to. Dylan Brooks, appreciate it. Yeah, they had to because it's like they only had 2 roster spots left. They had a team full of rookies and they had $90 million that they had to spend. They gave like, you know what I'm saying? They threw a bag at VanVleet because they had to. Dylan Brooks, yes, appreciate it. That's basically what the Cowboys do.
$8 million was basically for Kenneth Murray.
Yeah, I see. And then
listen, just for perspective, and I don't want to put this out there for perspective, Lou. The highest paid linebacker makes 20. Kid, you pay Kenneth Murray $8 million.
That ain't bad when you think about it. The highest linebacker making $20 million a year.
Yeah. Roquan Smith at the highest. They don't pay like us.
They don't.
So Kenneth Murray even making that kind of money. Yeah, this. I'm just saying, like it all adds up, and none of these guys.
So all the 130 million, all the 130 million basically went to the corners, well, back to the secondary. Most of that money,
the corners and the tackles. Yeah, the corners and also, and that's pretty much poor. I'm not, and listen, like I keep saying this. I'm not mad at the Trayvon Diggs contract because when you signed him, he was young, healthy. Had back-to-back Pro Bowl season, has been an All-Pro, had all those interceptions. Like, nope. And he started, the year off when he got hurt, he started off great. Like, nobody could have imagined that Trayvon Diggs would go from being what he was to not really even seeing the field for the last 3 years. You know what I'm saying? So shit like that I can excuse. You know what I'm saying? Like, stuff like that, shit happens. The run Bland had like 50,000 red flags. Like even before his feet were bad, he got baptized against DK Metcalf. Man, they had to call the dogs off. Like, you know what? You will go over there, you guard the rookie. And listen, it was JSN, but he wasn't JSN yet. You know what I'm saying? But they made sure to take his ass off DK Metcalf. And then when AJ Brown came to town, that was automatically Stephon Gilmore guy from the jump. They ain't played with it no damn more. So he had already shown you that he was no number one corner.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? We rushed to pay that. We literally had a corner come in that's a journeyman at this point. Old as, Seven Goodman. He was a great player, but I'm just saying, like, in terms of age, like you probably what 8 years younger than this man, and you asking him to take the number one duties. That's who we paid, and but we willingly paid him. We didn't hold no stance, hold no ground, and put no tag on him. Didn't like hold his feet to the fire. Like, nah, we finna get like, you know what I'm saying? We paid him quickly. That's who we paid on his defense. And I feel like on the defense we don't allocate the right resources. I feel like we don't invest enough. I don't feel like we invest enough time the roster building on that side. You can tell they just rush and do shit. That's just me.
Cause I ain't gonna hold you. If they held their nuts on Micah, they should have held their nuts on the run, Bland, and Olsen.
Yes, they should have held. That's my biggest thing. Like, bro, they be holding their nuts on the wrong people. You should have held your nuts on Ferg.
Facts.
You should have held. Bro, you coming off a concussion?
Listen. Ferg came off of a season. He did not have a single touchdown reception for an entire season. Played double-digit games, and they paid that man right after that.
I had one productive year from you. One, and that's why I'm with landlord. They should get ready to be ready to start holding their nuts for Overshown. Like you, but I'm telling you, they're gonna rush to pay Overshown, and it's gonna be like the same. We doing that same, and I already know they're gonna. The reason why people are holding on to that one season when he was with Zimmer. You know what I'm saying? And I can understand why, but at the same time, bro, this dude barely played for you. This is who you the franchise tag and the conception of it was created for him. Literally, he needs to be on a prove-it year every year.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And listen, you could have just waited to pay for it, and guess what? Kyle Pitts is a free agent this year. If you really wanted to pay a tight end, that's a tight end you could have paid. You could have threw what you gave Ferg on him plus a couple extra dollars. Got a gangster ass Kyle Pitts. And listen, Lou, if we were able to get Kyle Pitts, I would entertain y'all, trading George Pickens away for assets and shit. Because you got like two number ones at that point again. You know what I'm saying? It's just that's all you got right now, and I don't trust them. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you would have, matter of fact, let's do this. Let's switch topics real quick.
Yeah, I know the chat finna look.
Let's just go ahead and talk about it. Let's just go ahead and have this discussion because I ain't trying to go back, but let me see if this shit loaded. Because I got the Ian Rappaport shit loading in. All right, so that nigga talking about the Cowboys have shown a willingness to trade their stars for significant draft pick compensation. George Pickens' situation will be fascinating to watch as he'll have no shortage of suitors. That shit cool, dog. But this is all I'm trying to say about this stuff, man. And and it's also based on what I just showed you. The Dallas Cowboys, it's not just that they aren't investing in the defense. They paid the wrong people on defense. I don't think that George Pickens is a bad person to pay on the offensive side of the ball. You know what I'm saying? Like, if somebody got to go to keep George Pickens, there are some other people that are not contributing to your team as we speak right now that need to get the fuck out of Dodge. I don't want to keep trading away all pro caliber players. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard to replace the all pro at any position. Maybe not kicker. I'll give you kicker.
Yeah, but, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie.
It's a kicker. You know what I'm saying? It's a kicker. But like a wide receiver of that ilk, you one of the best in the world. Like niggas gotta double team you. You shift coverages. You got that kind of size and explosiveness, and you're a game changer like that. Like it's rare to find a wide receiver with George Pickens' skill set that young. You know what I'm saying? And playing at that level. You know what I mean? They don't just grow on trees. Same thing with like a Micah Parsons. You don't find guys with that athleticism, that explosiveness, and that production. Like that shit just don't happen. Like God came down from heaven and hand delivered those skill sets to them boys, man. So that's why I have some trepidation about letting GP walk out the door. Like I understand you could probably find another wide receiver, but you're not going to find another wide receiver that's going to put up the kind of production that Jordan Pickens is putting up. I don't think there's too many wide receivers that can come in while CeeDee Lamb is on the team, and be the leading receiver. Even with CeeDee missing time, CeeDee was averaging, people forget, he was averaging like over 100 yards a game. That's why he still got, over 1,000 while missing basically 4.5 games. So that's my thing with it. It's not that I don't get where y'all coming from. Like, hey, I want to look and see about getting some assets, see if we can fix the defense. I'm just saying, like, he is such a special player, and you got money. It would be a shame to take that kind of a step back offensively, especially when we can't guarantee that the defense jumps up to a top 10 unit or something like that year one.
I mean, I get you. So the reason why, I think this is genius by them. Well, not willingness to trade. I'm talking about like hearing the offer, because like once again, like we know who we dealing with in Mulligata. I hear you on paying Pickens, but there is a price that is too high for us. I will say for Pickens. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think Mulligata is crazy
about
to even go
in the 40s. I get it. They talking like,
if
he gets traded, he's signed it for like $42 million. Like, shit, I get it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it probably could get. And I like the season that he just had, Mulligata being his damn agent. I wouldn't be mad if like that's what they aiming for. You feel me? At the same time, we can't forget that we didn't have a need for Pickens. We had a need for wide receiver too. And what Pickens came in to do was suffice that role plus more. You know what I'm saying? Like, so the reason why that I'm willing to hear these offers and I may even be willing to trade, like GP came in and fulfilled that role and then some. But we can't forget, like, I keep using this analogy, we just needed to get to work on time. But he ended up being a Lamborghini. We don't need 2 Lamborghinis to get to work. You feel me? So if somebody want to come and throw us, you know what I'm saying, a whole king's ransom for one of these Lamborghinis, I gotta hear them out. Because at the same time, I'm not here to like, I'm not trying to like, I ain't trying to pass a team building and get picks. If I get some picks, I'm trying to turn them picks into player or players. I'm trying to get. The problem what I don't like about the Dallas Cowboys is that when it comes to the budget, we showed 130 million for defense, but we're just heavily lopsided, especially if and when we pay Pickens. We're gonna be like, it's gonna be like a 3-to-1 ratio when it comes to the cap allocation. And the thing is, like, we be wondering why like this defense can't perform. Yeah, it was coaching, but at the same time, like our mindset is just wrong, and we don't have the right mindset when building this defense. So like if it comes to like, I want them because his value is at his highest, probably like, you know what I'm saying, like a crazy amount. There is a need for teams who like we have probably the biggest cycle of new head coaches. They're looking to get a player like Pickens in there for the receivers. They are going to not only pay his value, they may even overpay for his value, and we can use that to get like what we were missing in like a Michael Parsons or like who I want for sure after seeing some film, and Max Crosby, and keep our picks and possibly trade them for more players. I understand, like we did the whole exercise where I know we can free up 130 million and we can pay Pickens, but like I said, even the free agency to me is not enough. Like I need bodies in here, quality bodies, but I need some more playmakers too, because at the end of the day, like having Pickens here is not a need. We don't need him to win a Super Bowl. We just need a wide receiver too. Pickens is a surplus. You know what I'm saying? And I love to have him, but we cannot deny the original The original value we were having to get Pickens was to fill a position in wide receiver too. You know what I'm saying? So
I heard loose slandering receivers, and it summoned me. That's what it was.
I don't think it's a bad idea to, you know, just hear if there is a king's ransom out there. You feel me?
All right, I got land in the building, man. Oh shit!
Yeah,
he popped in and popped out. What the fuck? Hold on, pissing me off. Y'all bear with. Technology hates me.
It does.
Yeah, I got
what's happening? What's happening? Yeah, Lou was talking crazy about George Pickens, and it summoned me. I spawned all of a sudden. Like, hold on, wait a minute.
Yeah, hold on.
But nah, Lou right for real, you know. But it's like
he's trying to populate.
Can't nobody hit me.
Hold on.
I
see a color.
I think it's just on
black and white.
So
let me see if he actually pop up on him.
I think for the rest of the world it's straight. I think it's just him. I don't know.
Got layaway internet, man.
I got you later. Tax time internet by Henry.
I got a landlord on layaway.
He told his landlord,
"Can a nigga borrow pimps?"
I got you next man, bro. But nah, well, to piggyback off what Lou was saying, I understand the sentiment of what everybody's talking about. Basically, George Pickens is basically, I think what people trying to say is he's overkill. He's like killing a ant with a sledgehammer. I understand all that, but if you have a sledgehammer, why not, you know what I'm saying? Why not use that mug though? You feel me? Like, I understand, but listen, I will argue the same thing back though, Lou. Basically, I will argue, if you gonna cut back on something to make it balanced, why we gotta cut back on him though? You know what I'm saying? Like, why we can't? You'll have to promise me a supreme defense.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna promise me that though. You're not gonna promise me a supreme defense. Supreme defenses ain't guaranteed. You gotta look up on a supreme defense. You gotta get some draft picks right. You gotta get some free agents right. And you gotta have a superstar too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
if we trade him for picks, I mean, if we trade him for picks and we draft him picks, I say it's a failure. The only king's ransom, if it doesn't end up getting me a crazy MF for like Max.
If you give me Max, superstar for superstar.
Yeah,
maybe not. But this is what spawned the conversation me and Hen had, which was a very, very interesting conversation. Do you want to go down that rabbit hole?
We always go down rabbit holes. We conspiracy theories.
Okay, check this out, Lou. Swear to God, the same exact conversation spawned this whole thing me and Hen did. Okay, Pickens for Max straight up. It might sound like a deal, but I argue that offensive players are valued more than defensive players, so it ain't a fair trade, honestly.
Well, now look, edge is valuable.
No, it's valuable, but I just said, let me say it again, offense is valued more than defense. Even though defense win championships, but the offense is valued more. And I got plenty of ways, like, we didn't do the top 5, but it's almost like, you know how you say, you know how some people say they want one thing, because I was about to say something else, but this is a PG conversation. But some people say they want one thing and then they go behave another way. That's one of these. Like, we say defense win championship, but you go spend money on offense. You go spend money on quarterbacks. You go spend money on wide receivers. You go spend money on left tackles and offensive linemen. That's where you spend the bulk of your money at. Go look at the percentages of the cap. I left quarterback out because that's cheating. Yeah. I went after quarterback because quarterback, I could just say, hey, I won the argument, done. I said, okay, let's go outside of quarterback. Let's go. Now, the ends, I believe the ends is second. I think it go quarterback, ends, far as who's getting paid the most money. But after that, it's probably all offense. If we do a top 10, it's probably all offense, and then you will get to maybe a corner. A corner up there too, though. Corner up there. But you'll go
Not really.
quarterback, maybe end, wide receiver, maybe corner, offensive tackle. Which one? They neck and neck. But like, it'll be more offensive players in that top 10 as far as the highest paid go than defensive players. That's what I'm getting at. So they value offensive players more, I feel like. That was the argument I made. How you feel about that?
Here's my thing. Who's the better player right now, would you say?
Who was the best in their position?
Off of this
If we judging
season?
off this season, I know we love Max. I love Max. I absolutely do. But I'm just saying, if
Max
we
is so
being
good.
foul to
Is so
Pickens,
good.
if we being foul to Pickens out for this season, it would have to be George Pickens.
I understand the
Mac-
argument, but
Because
at the end
Mac
of the
didn't even
game,
finish the season.
but they confirmed that was what they say, tampering, not tampering.
He had a
They trying to,
procedure.
tank.
You know, he had
Hey,
he had
It was a
he
fake
had a little
procedure. You know what I'm saying? Like, because he
Yeah,
wants, that's why he wants out. That's why he wants
I
out,
ain't
because they
take no-
literally pulled him out. They're like,
No.
had a procedure right now.
JV, you be here every time, so I know I ain't took your wrench.
But
I ain't took nobody wrench. I gotta make sure you get your wrench though. You be here
I would say
every show.
So I understand, like, straight up, I hear your argument, but like, I don't think a king's ransom is just Crosby.
Yeah, it gonna have to take more than that though. That's what I'm saying. That's what
but-
we got to talking about
Yeah,
the
and, like-
value. The value of what he would have to warrant then. Because I feel like I said, offensive players are just more valuable. I don't know why, but they are.
Yeah.
I feel cheated if I only got Max.
It might not need to be that way. Because I asked Lance, should they be then? Because we just seen this defense shut all that shit down. Like the two best defenses in the league were the
And
one that
then
made
look,
Super
the
Bowl.
highest paid position, neither one of them dudes was good quarterbacks.
Yeah.
So I mean, what are we really? What is really winning? We know that we know what I think the dilemma is, y'all. I believe I got it, cause I'm thinking out loud. This conversation is growing while I'm speaking. That's why I'm all over the place. But I think what the dilemma is, I think offense is box office. That's what it is.
Oh yeah.
Offense is just box office. So it depends on, is you going against box office or actually winning. I think teams have a tug of war type of battle with that, Lou. What you think? Because offense is box office, bro. We can't deny that. We not
put butts in seats.
we not pulling up to watch a defensive game. I'm just sorry.
Yeah,
You're
no.
not gonna have as many butts
Ugh.
in seats if you just got a defensive game. I'm sorry.
You know what I'm saying?
I had to kill somebody. I don't mean to even cut you,
What?
you know, because I'm delayed a little bit too. But said that they said that the trade market for George Pickens is 2/3. I'd shoot them niggas if they trade him for 2/3.
No,
Nah, that's
he
a
way
good
more
point.
valuable than
He's
that.
more. He's
They
way
traded
more
him.
I'll
valuable.
hang up the
Listen.
phone.
They
If
traded him for 1/3.
this also hold on. This is also the thing. This is Jared Jones. He did trade Amari Cooper for a fifth. So like you gotta trust these niggas to win the goddamn negotiate. What if they
But
walk
Pickens
away?
is way
What if they
more
say we
valuable
gonna trade?
than Mario
Hold on.
was at that
Valuable.
time.
I'm just saying. What if they come away saying we only spent a third round pick on George? We won if we get a second.
I don't think they're gonna think like that.
I'm talking about your
Because
front office.
we just seen
They ain't
them.
my front office.
we
I'm
just
talking about
seen
your
them
front office.
I mean, they just traded Micah for 2 firsts in a second, right?
But Michael
That's more
Parsons is a
recent
multi-time
than the Amari Cooper
All-Pro.
trade.
No, but Michael Parsons got a better track record than a George Pickens with 1 year production. A multi-time All-Pro, defensive player of the year finalist, defensive rookie of the year. Nigga had the second most sacks in NFL history. You know, he had the most sacks through this amount of games played in NFL history, and they only got that for him. Like he is a generational player, and that's all they got for him. I'm not
that
sure
was
that you
on
got
us.
enough for my car.
That was on us.
Let's throw that out.
I
could've
think
got
that
more.
was on us,
Yeah,
bro.
we could've
And
got
I
more.
think
When
I
you put
think
it in perspective,
I think desperation and the fact that we have Stephen Jones negotiating is the reason why you only got that back for Micah. On top of the baggage that Micah comes with.
Well, and
regardless of what y'all think, he does come with baggage. He does.
I think that we traded him right before training camp. If we would have traded him like around draft season,
I think so. We would have clinked up.
Yeah, because we'd have took advantage of somebody else's desperation. But even that, like I know the player is good, but you know how the NFL works. I think it's all about who's hot, and I think Pickens is a hot name right now.
I was just about to ask him when he said that. Is it fair to say that it's going off for career stuff when George Pickens just had the hottest season in the world? Like free agency is basically out for the last season, really though, right? I think. I don't know how y'all feel about that. What you think?
What AJ Brown went for?
What kind of year he was coming out for too?
You know,
that's interesting to me right now.
I was about to say that, like, you know, when he come back, AJ Brown, Antonio Brown, yeah, like I think if Yoja, and then I think it's gonna be crazy for me to say, I think GP is hotter than all these names.
I think so too. That's what I'm saying. Coming off of this last season is all that matters right now. Because
we just proved that GP wasn't a problem for his production. It was literally the Steelers and the quarterback. It's literally proven if you give GP a quarterback, like he can probably hit. There's another level that everybody don't want. King Brett said AJ went for a first and a third.
I was just about to let you know right now. It say on April 28, 2022, the Tennessee Titans traded wide receiver AJ Brown to the Philadelphia Eagles during the 2022 NFL Draft in exchange for the 18th overall pick used for Traylon Burks, which was a failure, and I liked the player though, to be honest. And a third round pick, number 101 overall. Following the trade, the Eagles signed AJ Brown to a $100 million extension. That was good money.
And AJ Brown didn't have. I bet you he had no season.
I was about to say, okay, 2022. Should we look at 2022 production or 21 production?
You can do both.
It don't matter.
Give me AJ Brown stats for 2021 and 2022. Okay, lackluster, Lou. AJ Brown recorded 63 receptions for 869 yards and 5 touchdowns in 13 games in 2021. In 2022, his first year with Philadelphia, he went ballistic. He had 88 receptions for 1,496 yards, 11 touchdowns in 17 games. He went ballistic.
They traded a first and a third off potential.
They traded a first and a third off of 869 yards.
Yeah.
So you mean to tell me George Pickens ain't worth more than that? That is baloney. Phony baloney, sir.
Salute Vach in the building, man.
Salute Vach in the building.
It doesn't matter. Hold on. It doesn't matter what first round pick. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you're worth. It doesn't matter what you're worth. It matters what you negotiate for. Do you trust Jerry Jones and then to negotiate for George Pickens to get what the fuck he is worth in the trade market?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be easy for them.
Again,
I think people are fiending. I think people are fiending right now. Look how they
didn't. Hold on. It go back.
Go ahead.
It go back to my original point with Micah. You didn't get what you were supposed to get for Micah Parsons. So I can't sit here and say you're gonna get what you're supposed to get for George Pickens. But you didn't get what you were supposed to get for Micah Parsons.
To be fair, even the weakest negotiations have a starting point. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even the panhandlers on the street have a decent starting point. Like, it depends on what the negotiations lead to. Like, if they got something that's, it's probably gonna be bootleg. So they might say it's worth how much? Like, say for instance, if it's actually worth $500 and they got it on the street, where you think that negotiation gonna start? At least like $100, $150, right? They ain't gonna start at $70. You know what I'm saying? You might can talk them down to 70, but what I'm getting at is it's still a standard of where you gonna start the negotiation at, though, hen. And think about the asset that you negotiating. You negotiating the hottest receiver in football, sir. I don't give. I know it's receivers that's better than George, but this year it ain't many of them I'm taking over him. I tell you that.
Yeah.
No lie. And George is that caliber receiver too. Now, I'm not taking nothing away from him. He can stand on the side of Jamar Chase and not feel like second fiddle. George ain't second fiddle to nobody. I told y'all that coming through the gate. When people was calling him a number 2 receiver, what did I say? I said, no, that's a lie. I said, those are lies. I said, that man is not finna feel like a number 2 receiver to no one.
Nope.
And I told you he wasn't gonna perform like a number 2 receiver. We knocked that out the park. While other people and all these blogs and shit was talking about, oh, George is a number 2 receiver,
right.
number 2 and all this shit. When I seen that, and I know I did the work and said, no, that's not true. He is a number 1 receiver. He just played in a terrible offensive team. And I told you what I said here, systems and situations. That shit can make or break a player. Have you ever been a good player on a bad team? I have. Shit, like that ain't got nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, systems and situations can make or break a player. Look at George Pickens, sir. He is the poster child for that. He just went from the struggle to the penthouse when he came to Dallas.
So did. And I would say what we got back from Micah is purely our fault. Because one, we were negotiating to keep Micah. We forgetting like that we fucked up the deal. Jerry fucked up the deal. That is a fact. Don't let anybody else tell you that. So us trading, I feel like we heard trades early on, but we got, you know what I'm saying, we got pigeonholed to a deadline. Because he wasn't finna play on that tag, you know what I'm saying? And everything like that. So like we can't forget like the offers that being leaked that was going for Micah. We almost got what's my guy, D tackle out of Carolina. You know what I'm saying? That's the names that were being brought back that we were negotiating. That plus some first round picks. It's just that nobody was able to going to do that now. Because you put pressure on people with a Micah trade in the draft. You know what I'm saying? Or like we just leaked today that Jalen Carter, they were finna literally throw in some picks that they like the Eagles are finna trade Jalen Carter and a couple of first rounders for Mike.
Okay. This for perspective. I just Googled. So this is Google. Take it with a grain of salt. I just said, what is Max Crosby's trade value? And the first answer that I got is Max Crosby's trade value is widely considered to be 2 first-round picks or a similarly massive haul reflecting his status as one of the NFL's elite pass rushers. 28 years old, mind you. And that's another thing that Mr. George got over a lot of people. He got youth, people. He's young. This man ain't even got no injury history.
Right.
You mean to tell me I got the hottest young receiver on the planet and all I can get is 2/3? Man, get out of here with that. And then he done cleaned his image. We done cleaned his image and everything, man. That's a whole nother dude. Like that Pittsburgh dude, that's a thing of the past.
They finna overpay. Somebody finna overpay for that. I'm not even gonna lie.
I bet guess what? I can see some teams that love George Pickens too.
I bet his value higher than you.
But landlord, this is the thing that we got to remember when we talk about trading somebody, right? Micah, at least he had to sign an extension, but he at least had 1 year on his deal. You know what I'm saying? This man will be coming in, having to sign the tag to get traded, and then having to sign a massive contract as well.
I give you that. Point taken. You right.
So it's
because I gotta pay you right now.
Like I can guarantee you we can find. I bet you Tennessee will give him 47 right now. I bet you.
Who?
I bet you. I bet $100 million bazillion.
Tennessee would, and
Tennessee
guess who else would?
And
guess who else would?
Like
the Bills are paying whatever you want right now.
Y'all will.
The Bills need a wide receiver 1 desperately. They would love to link him up with Josh Allen.
They will reset the market.
There's also this other thing though that we also got to talk about. Since he's not under contract and he can't be traded until he signs the tag, he also controls where the fuck he gets traded to. So I'd also want to point that out. If he don't want to go play in the snow, he ain't finna go play in the snow.
I can see him with Josh Allen too. That shit'll be nasty.
So, I mean, it's purely on David Mulligan. If David is trying to, you know what I'm saying, and we will understand who's in control. If David will be in control, because he'll be recommending teams, they'll give him, record money. You know what I'm saying? Rather than, I think GP care about his bag and production. What can get him to the next mag. That's why I think where Jerry and them have leverage of keeping him here with that. Like your
Devin
best
need to
years
stop cussing at me.
is quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Like if you you may take less money here, GP. This is my argument. The Joneses do have an argument with this. You stay here and take a little bit less money. 2 years with Dak, that gets you closer to your next bag.
And you a young man. You can we can sign you to a 3-year, 4-year deal and give you an out in 2 years.
I was just gonna say
we can give you an out in 2 years.
We don't even need. I'm finna say, thank you. I was just finna say we don't even need this nigga forever. I need you as long as Dak is here. You don't even want to be here when Dak leaves. Like shit gonna get ugly. So George, we're gonna sign you while we got Dak for the rest of his tenure. That's 3 years, like landlord's saying. And if we move on from Dak before then, we can trade you where the hell you want to go.
Well, we got you. We're gonna look out
structure
for
it. Yeah, we'll structure it in a way we can we can move your ass. After 2 years, if we want to go ahead and blow it
that
up.
Boy Devin said,
you know what I'm saying?
Too. I said, you cussing at me. I don't even put that in the atmosphere. Them boys will go get them too. And then you heard Micah.
That'd be the stupidest
thing.
You
heard Micah talking about that he almost went to Philly. Do you think that's real? Cause Jared crazy, but I hope he ain't that crazy.
I think he did.
They couldn't have been that good then.
Yeah, it's probably because
they wanted Jalen Carter.
We wanted Jalen Carter.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's where he's talking about. That's where it comes into play because he ain't gonna he can say I don't want to go to Philly. I'm not going to sign there if I'm not playing with Jalen Carter.
Yeah, and that's the point. Like, hey, if we take too much in the trade and shit, like GP, like I ain't finna go over there. It's already snowing. Like, shit,
go over there in the snow and be sorry too. Hell no. I said Micah wasn't going to Philly. So why is Micah up here saying? And to my point,
they put it in the contract that the Packers can't even trade that man back into the NFC East. Jerry ain't going for that shit.
Yeah,
he shouldn't.
Yeah,
Packers cannot even trade him back into the NFC East.
I like that. Jerry at least has some, you know what I'm saying, some structure to some of his chaotic behavior that he pulled off. But
all right, so Vought said they called with an offer, and then we wanted Jalen Carter. Them niggas like, nah.
That's gangster of Philly though. I ain't mad at Philly. You gotta at least spin the block and see what's up. The Cowboys need to do that more.
You probably wanted Jalen Carter in too first.
We weren't just finna trade him just for Jalen Carter.
They wanted Derek. So they wanted somebody who I believe better than Jalen Carter and Derek Brown and some first.
Jalen Carter ain't even the caliber of player that Michael was.
You know what I'm saying? Like Derek Brown is that. Like,
especially that year. Now he was coming off a good year, but he ain't the caliber of player that Micah is. So it wouldn't be a straight up trade for him.
It wouldn't. I would want some more.
Hell no.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I want to know what
Parsons got too many records.
I kind of want to know what Vice feel about that. Offensive players just value more. So I feel like if I traded a premier offensive player for a premier defensive player, I probably feel like I need more. Like I don't think it's an even exchange.
What if Denver call you? Denver call you with 2 firsts and 13.
2 firsts and 13. I'm gonna holler at you.
You gonna holler at me?
I ain't gonna lie.
For George?
2 firsts and 13, sir. Hey, I appreciate your services, George. You know what I'm saying? I really appreciate you, my guy. Have a good life. That's good enough for me. PS2, now you done solidified your cornerback position, and you could draft Jordan Tyson or somebody in the first. Man, please. We'll have 4 first-round picks? Like, what? Boy, we lit, man. Hey,
now you can use... You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to that draft then, boy. Don't play with me like that. I'm going back.
They wouldn't be all in the same. They wouldn't be all in the same draft.
You're right. We'll have 3 in this year.
We'll have 3 this year and 2 next year.
3 next year.
We don't own the other pick.
Oh yeah, we traded for Quinn Williams. Okay.
Y'all be trying hard as hell to get that pick back.
We need that back.
It's gone.
That's a good haul right there. Now you gave me the best corner in football, And 2 first. Now Denver would
round
say
picks.
no to that. I'm gonna tell you right now. That's too
Ain't gonna- they
sweet.
might
Denver
do
would
that.
say
I mean,
fuck no.
I ain't
That's
gonna
too
say-
sweet. That's too sweet.
I mean, Denver just feel like I think they feel like they're just a better defense, and they probably think like, you know what I'm saying, most of the defense's production came from Nick Bonito.
Man, them niggas don't think
They
that.
know PS2 is very, very valuable.
But they
The
want-
man just
they
won
want to
defensive
receive
player of the
yeah.
year.
It's
He was listen, you know how hard it is for a corner to win defensive player
He
of the
just
year?
won it too
I
last
know.
year.
I know. You know how to.
Now listen, if they want to do something stupid, Lou, I would let them do something stupid.
You know what I'm saying?
'Cause trading Pat Surtain is
Our
stupid.
rivals did something stupid. They traded GP over here for a damn third.
Man, they can call me right now. Like, I go drop GP off for them. Like, I take them over there myself. I drive all the way to Denver. Here you go. Shit.
I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you. I wouldn't even fight nobody on no trade like that. They traded him for. Oh, they traded for what? Oh shit.
PS2 and PS2 back with Christian Parker.
Okay.
Man, I
Yep.
drop them off myself. I ain't gonna lie. So it is a price, and I'm King Weapon. It's a price now. It's a price. It just is you willing to. You gonna have to give me the Godfather offer. It's gonna be an offer I can't refuse, and that's an offer I can't refuse right now.
Or if
How many left on Pat Surtain contract? Let me know that.
How many what?
Years left on the contract.
Let's see.
he got paid a year earlier than Michael, right? Or was it 2 years?
He signed a 4-year.
They came out together.
Oh, this nigga
They
good.
came out together.
Hey,
Yeah.
he is under contract through 2029. Hell yeah, I do that.
Man.
I
And now
drop
you
them
got
off
him?
I
myself.
do that.
Revel is cornerback too by default, bro. Hey, you better tell
Pat Surtain.
Bland to get
What
on
you
the
doing with
good foot.
Deron Bland,
You
man?
better tell him to go on the good foot or he gone.
We'll throw Bland in the trade.
Hey, what? I was just gonna say we might need to throw him in the trade to see if we can get like a third or a fourth.
Y'all gonna Mozzie Bland, huh?
Just throw him up in there. Here you go. Bad
got
foot
no
Bland.
choice.
I'ma holler at you, man.
Listen, man, I need Jared Jones to up his win percentage on trades when he trading 4 players and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like the nigga, this not even counting Quentin Williams and Logan Wilson. I think Logan Wilson was a fucked up trade too. Now in hindsight, that boy sorry.
I mean,
So there's 1, 2, 3,
Bruh,
4.
Everybody need a do-over here, though. Everybody ain't sorry, man. I think a lot of that was flukes, but I ain't bailing nobody out either.
Man, Logan just can't run no more.
Common
Yeah.
sense. I think this is a good measuring stick. If we trade George Pickens, you got to promise me like at least a top 10 defense. Probably more. That's the only way we
Top
talk.
5.
That's the only way we talking. He ain't greedy.
I gotta get a top 5 defense out of losing George Pickens. Cause listen, I can't guarantee you what my offense is going to be without George Pickens, without knowing what we do with wide receiver 2. Because the Dallas Cowboys are kind of motherfuckers they're gonna say we like Ryan Flournoy, and we like Ryan Flournoy too. But like shit, I don't like the nigga like
This
that.
is my question I asked on Twitter.
Not yet.
Is it easier to find a wide receiver 2 or edge if you the Dallas Cowboys?
Wide receiver 2, because I got Dak. Just being honest, I got Dak.
And I was gonna say that because y'all like
I'm just saying.
our edge. Y'all do know our edge
'Cause-
history when it comes to drafting is probably as bad as quarterback. If we really
You
think
might
about
be
it.
right,
do.
Lou.
Because
Damn.
You gotta talk about
Taco and
Taco,
Sam Williams.
R.I.P. to Marshawn.
Yeah, RP.
Sam
All them
Williams.
second rounders in there. The one time we hit on the edge, we wasn't looking for an edge.
Was by mistake.
That was the. I
Yeah.
told you that was the
Well, Lou,
contingency plan. That wasn't even the plan.
That wasn't in the plan. Last time you hit
We
you
wanted
on the
Pat
edge,
Surtain.
We wanted. We would look. In my opinion, I feel like we would have took J.C. Horn too. Real
Wouldn't be
talk.
mad at
They
it.
would have.
I wouldn't be mad at it.
If
love
Horn if Horn was there, we would have took Horn.
I think we really
I'll
wanted
also
13.
say this: it's probably a blessing in disguise for J.C. Horn's career that he went to South Carolina and not Dallas. Because if he had came over
He
here
would've
and
been
had
buried.
the injury bug the first few years, they would have gave up.
He would have
on
been
him.
buried.
He would
They would have called him everything but a child of Christ.
Man.
So it probably was best for that nigga because they had patience with him and let him get back healthy and produce.
Look
and
what we
stuff.
did to Diggs, and Horn ain't even got the resume Diggs had.
Exactly.
Like he ain't got no all
And-
pros on his resume. Shit.
And that's the only thing I got when it comes to like the George Pickens thing. Like, yeah, you could probably find another wide receiver that can come in and do the job. You just ain't gonna find another wide receiver to come in and beat George fucking Pickens.
I was just about to say that because I felt like people like Lou, I'm gonna call you out. People like Lou and a couple of these other people just say a wide receiver too. like, don't do that, bro. Don't do it.
That's
man.
what we were looking for. We weren't looking for Pickens.
I was. Shit.
How you looking for Pickens? You was trying to draft.
I wanted some firepower. Look, Tet would have did something similar.
Hell no.
He wouldn't have did what Pickens did, but he would have did something similar. Brother, man, I already went crazy with Bryce Young. What you think he would have did with Dak Prescott?
Not with Pickens.
What you think Tet would have did on this offense alongside CeeDee Lamb with Dak Prescott, sir? He had 1,000 yards by himself.
Pickens went alongside.
He had 1,000 yards with Bryce Young in Carolina, Lou.
I know, but I'm just saying we still talking about what Pickens did. That was different.
He's overkill. We understand that, but I'm saying I still would have got my type of guy if we would have drafted Tet. I would have got a number 2 receiver. He would have performed over a traditional number 2 receiver for sure. Because he damn near solidified himself. Well, he did solidify himself as a number 1 receiver in Carolina. And they got high draft pick wide receiver.
That ain't a high bar. You know it ain't a high bar.
But I mean, they had Leggett over there. Leggett a first round pick, right?
Leggett don't look like he got legs. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
All Leggett do is eat raccoons and talk
talk country and don't do nothing on the field. So
I swear to God.
that ain't Tet fault. You know what I'm saying? Tet would have went crazy with us, man. He said 1,000 with
hold on. Bot said
exactly.
1,000 yards with Bryce and 17 with that.
Facts. He would have went crazy with us. Alongside CeeDee Lamb, you gotta make sure you add that on there, bro. Like Tet was incredible for his rookie year, bro. CD didn't get 1,000 his first year with Dak, and he was like a second or third receiver.
You know what? This is what I want to do. Me and you did this exercise already, but Lou wasn't here for this.
Hold on, real quick.
Lou, how do you think the Dallas Cowboys draft?
Look, real quick. Let me stop. Hey, CD had 900 though. I just had to make a point.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I still think what's name was CD was better coming out. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, he was.
I like CD a lot better at Oklahoma than
But I don't know though. CD fell to 20 in his own draft though, Lou. I don't know how much you can say that.
He fell to 17.
Well,
yeah, 17.
Was Jettas in that damn draft?
Jetta went like 20. Jetta's the one that fell to 20.
See that?
Minnesota got him late.
I'm not finna do Tet like that.
That was a loaded ass receiver.
It ain't Tet fault that he was in his draft. The man was a top receiver in his own draft. That's respectful.
He said, yes, it is. It's crazy.
Yes, it is.
Reclassified.
Lou ain't like, I ain't got time for this. No. Lou crazy. He said it is his fault he was drafted and born at that date. That's his fault.
I mean,
Hold on. One more thing before we change choices. Vaughn said nigga might be better than GP if he can get 1,000 with Bryce. That nigga said your boy Bryce.
I gotta see it. I ain't gonna lie.
I don't know now.
That's your boy
I think
too,
GP is
Lord.
better than GP.
I heard you and Bryce went to school together.
I rock
think
with
GP
Bryce,
is better
but
than
like Bryce ain't the best. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we forgetting that landlord GP did this and we were fucking around. Like we was acting goofy all year. You forget it, like, you know what I'm saying? Like it was
I'm gonna tell you the truth, bro. I think like GP saying, y'all think it's a game, but like GP ain't lying. Like he got another gear. This just the first year.
That's what I'm saying.
So like I ain't just this year. I'm not gonna play around and lie. Like dude cold, man. And like listen, I'm gonna be 100% honest with y'all. Y'all probably be mad at me, but just take this as somebody just evaluating talent, okay? Don't get mad. But I kind of felt like he was gonna be better than CD anyway. I swear to God.
You're not, bro. Like,
listen, don't get mad at me, bro. I'm
He a
just
real
being
X receiver, landlord. He a real X
yes,
receiver. He looked more like
listen, y'all. Don't bury me. Just take it as somebody evaluating talent. When I see them on the side of each other, I'm like, oh, bruh. Dude is 6'3", running 4.4, catching everything. Like, how could you get mad at me?
You know how bad I feel like we held back GP. I think GP should have broke Dez touchdown on record.
Facts.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we were acting goofy this year. All these times we got to the 1 yard line and we over here throwing eagle routes to CD when George Pickens is 1-on-1 with the cornerback 3 with no safety over the top. Like, we were literally holding back this man.
Y'all know I'm a maniac. Every time Williams ran the ball, we was cheating GP.
Don't do that. No, see, you over here got the wrong. Every time we threw the ball to
You
Ferg,
know I'm
we
a
were holding him
maniac.
back. How about that?
Man, every time you threw the ball to Jake Ferguson, you was cheating GP. Every single time. Like, this man could have went crazy, man. This man could have went crazy.
All right. Lou, I'm going to ask this question now because fuck that. How well do you think the Dallas Cowboys draft? Because we me and Landlord went through his exercise the other day. You weren't here. I need to hear it before I pull up and just go through.
Man, looking at them drafts, bro.
Are you prepared to go down the rabbit hole?
I wonder was Vach here for that.
I was there for the rabbit hole. I ain't gonna lie. I saw it.
Yeah, did you see them drafts, Vach? Okay. Oh my God.
Yeah, I see these drafts.
Them hoes, boy. That shit made me. And look, I do like, shout out to Vach though. I'm gonna give him his credit. Cause he is kind of like turning over a new leaf. Vach tone a little different on these drafts right now. Vach like, hey, screw them picks. I love it. I think it's time for everybody to be on that, bro. This is different than Dallas. Dallas always pedestalized their draft picks, bro. We always did.
Every year.
It's time to get rid of that shit, bro. We got an aging quarterback. Let's make some shit shake, bro. Like, look at this draft class. Ain't none of these people on your team. None of them.
Also, Digizua is the only player. And you drafted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You drafted 11 niggas that draft, and you got one left.
Is he? I think Osa a clone.
He got replaced. He said this ain't the same Osa.
They clone Osa.
They did clone Tyrone. Hey, that movie was a trip. It made me feel like they really do that.
I ain't gonna lie though, bro. Look at this draft class, and look, I was guilty. Like I absolutely thought Kelvin Joseph was gonna be a good player. I'm gonna be honest. Like I don't just beat on my chest for my dubs. I gotta be honest about my L's. I love the Michael Parsons pick. I thought Kelvin Joseph was gonna be good. I wasn't too sure about Osa. I actually thought Chauncey was gonna be a solid defensive end. I thought Nashawn was a reach, and he turned out to be good. Jabril Cox, we all thought he was a steal. Turned out to be nothing.
I did.
Josh Ball, Semi-Fahoku, terrible. Quinn Bohanna, Josh Ball don't even get a judgment. Like, you just skip over him. Quinn Bohanna, I actually thought he could do something.
The only thing Josh Ball was good at is beating hoes.
Damn.
But look, if you a woman, you need to duck around Josh, get in the fetal position.
Hey man, this is a bad draft. When you sit here, what the day is, February the 10th, 2026 at 7:32 my time. That's a terrible draft. Horrible. Because I don't give a damn what Micah did because he's not on your team. Like, we ain't talking about what happened, none of that. This is a terrible draft for your football team right now. Now, you do get a little benefits off of Micah, though. You got a little benefits off of him. But this is a terrible draft right now. Go to 22.
I think we suck at drafting. It's because I don't think, let's take it back. I don't even think we really like suck. I think we're average at best. The problem is with the Dallas Cowboys is that we going in trying to the complete roster build with pick 1 all the way to round 7.
I about to say we put all our eggs in that draft basket. That was the problem.
And we have bad intentions behind it. The reason why and it's not a bad idea because the lifeline of your team should come from a draft. I really do believe that when you're building and everything like that. And the best example I can give you is what the Seahawks did. The Seahawks has had like solid drafts leading up. But then, like the Seahawks and like the Rams, like everyone else, there comes to a point, it's a cutoff switch. Now we're not looking for, we're not trying to look for more lifelines. Right now we're competing for it. Now we don't have time to develop and compete. You can't do both. I firmly believe you can't do both.
That boy Vine said we've drafted enough. I love it.
We drafted
We've
enough.
drafted enough, bro.
He's
Hey,
not lying.
let's get them picks up out of here. I'm with it, cause I feel like we all should be feeling like we in crunch time. We in the fourth quarter of Dak's career. Believe it or not. Like, we hope he could be Matthew Stafford, somebody who still perform well at an older age, but like that's not guaranteed. You know what I'm saying? So you need to be capitalizing on these last years of Dak Prescott's career. Like, regardless of how long you think Dak will stay, we can all agree that he has more years behind him than in front of him. That's basically what we're saying. And if that's the case, you need to be preparing for the future.
Unless you think he's gonna play another.
You need
10
to be
years,
taking
that shit ain't
advantage
possible.
of the present. Huh? Say what?
I said, unless you think he's gonna play another 10 years. The nigga,
I mean,
10-year vet, he gonna have to play another 10.
Exactly. So I mean, if you feel like that's the case, you gotta be preparing for the future, and also you need to be taking advantage of the present. I don't think that's non-negotiable right now.
But even them teams that be like cashing in on them old vets, they're not drafting. You think about all the greats that went to another team, they end up winning Super Bowl. Like when Peyton Manning went to Denver Broncos, yeah, like they drafted a little bit, but it's time to cash in on this year right now.
I was about to say, where our Rams year at? Where our Tampa Bay year at? We need a Tampa Bay year when they just
We ain't
put
spend no
everything,
money.
just go all out.
in. Yes,
Just go all out and see what happens, bro.
Dallas,
exactly.
Like Vice said,
Dallas
you
Cowboys
got the
do
core
not spend
pieces. You got the core pieces. Jerry, let's just chunk the future out the window for a few years. Out the window and see what happens. Like, it worked out for a lot of people. We got a lot of examples. Shit, look at the Seahawks. They just did it. They threw a lot of shit together. They spent a lot of money, assembled a defense, won a Super Bowl. The Rams did the same thing, and they bounced back. So we got a positive story for you on that side of the coin too. You don't have to be in the dumps for years either. Look at what the Rams did. They bounced right back. Well, they was down for like 2 seasons, came right back, stronger than ever. Like, it could be done. This is our time to give us that Tom Brady Bucks year when they just went all out for the free agents and put a team together for Tom, or either the Rams year. Like, it's our time now. Let's do us one. You should be treating Dak with that same type of courtesy that they treated Matthew Stafford with and they treated Tom Brady with. You should be treating Dak the same way, bro.
Sure.
Give Dak his Super Bowl year.
Yeah.
Give Dak his swing for the fence. Y'all ain't been giving Dak his just due. And that's gonna be one of those regrets that he had last time. I regret I never won with Romo. You headed down the same road.
I agree. And even to your point, because they can't build through the draft because they don't fucking second round picks. How the fuck are you gonna build your team through the draft? And you can't even draft round picks have been god awful. And listen, I got love for Sam Williams, but you ain't get what you thought you were gonna get for Sam, man. 1,000. You ain't got what the fuck you thought you were gonna get from Sam.
Facts.
You ain't got you spent a top 100 pick for Jalen Tolbert. That nigga is not coming back.
Sam got slammed.
And nobody
he was slammed with. He got slammed.
It's a slam? It's a slam.
He slammed himself out of the league. But nah, I still got a little hope for Sam because he was coming off of ACL, but it ain't no guarantee. I ain't depending on him. I'm operating like he don't exist. And I don't know about. I wouldn't even pay him no money. I pay him a little money.
You're not even on a contract.
I said I'd pay him a little money, like this much.
I'm just.
I'd pinch off the pile and be like,
ain't that how we in this situation now?
I mean, he still got upside.
Hey, but landlord, ain't that how? But landlord, is that not how we're in the situation now? You got a $130 million defense. You don't know how?
I think no, because I think you knew what you got. You knew what you was paying for. You just paid for it anyway. Like Sam, you really don't know what he could be on the other side of this. You knew what Deron Bland was. You decided to pay him. You knew exactly what Osa was. You decided to pay him.
Exactly. You knew who first.
Like you don't know what his upside is at the end. I'm not fighting for him. I don't give a damn. You can get rid of him. But I'm saying, his presence might be better for $2 than not. You know what I'm saying? I ain't finna give him no real money at all. He ain't earned it. Just like somebody else ain't earned it. Just like somebody else ain't earned it.
Bro, that's the problem now. There's too many niggas that ain't earned it on the damn team. That's
Y'all
the
don't
problem
talk
now.
like that about Overshawn.
Like Marquise Bell getting
I just said.
nigga, he not even on the contract.
I said, Overshawn need to get tagged for the next 3 years.
They should tag him for sure. He should be a prime tag.
Nah, we ain't tagging shit. Let him walk.
He said, let him walk.
That's gonna be
I just let him. Literally, I just saw him like. I said,
if he can walk, let him walk.
Hey,
I don't know
so
what
dirty.
kind of legs he gonna
That's
have
me,
by the
man.
time.
Cora, my dog, shout out to you. Did you have that same energy about Jake Ferguson though? Let me know. Now
About tagging him?
Ferg did show a lot more than Sam. I'm gonna be honest with you, but he got signed off a bad year for sure.
you said, would I let Ferg walk?
No, I'm talking to Cora, my dogs. He said they better not sign Sam. I just want to know did people have the same energy for Ferg though? Because he ain't deserve to get signed at all.
I don't know. He only had one productive year and he had a concussion.
I'm gonna tell you straight up, and don't nobody want to hear this right now. Shout out to West Coast, because he was right. We should have kept Dawg Schultz, bro. Real talk. Should have kept Schultz. You want to know why?
Compared to what the hell you did.
Because I know people don't like that. Lou, you probably frowning up too.
Yeah, I didn't want Schultz.
Guess what, though? Can you say, I bet money you can't say Ferg chemistry better than what Dak and Schultz had?
Nope.
I bet money you can't say Ferg.
Schultz had the better season with that.
I bet money you can't say Ferg is a better seam threat than Schultz was with that.
Nope.
We should have kept Schultz, bro.
I think you should have let them all walk, and you probably would have got what's the name from the Falcons this year. If you would have did my plan, let everybody walk, you would have fell right into I'm blanking on his name.
Bro, Dak and Schultz used to be cooking. I think people forget that. But them boys used to be going crazy.
Yeah, I thought he couldn't block for shit. I don't like tight ends that can't fucking block.
Receiving, that boy
but
was
that's the
cooking.
thing. That's the thing with Jake. Just the thing with Jake Ferguson. Jake Ferguson don't block no more. He used to be able to block a little bit. His ass. So now Jake Ferguson don't block at a high level no more. That's why they
and can't catch.
That's why they got Schoonmaker and
receive like
and Rebel Span Ford. Yeah, so
he ain't got no
that's
yak
the
no more.
thing with Jake.
He literally
like Jake. Yeah, I was going to say he's the worst tight end in the NFL in terms of yak yardage. One of the worst.
Here's even worse, bro. His yak was worse than
Jake Ferguson.
His yak was worse than
Witten. I
like
want
literally
to
like old man Witten.
Look, shout out to Boss. I know everybody was talking about the hot pockets. You ain't even got that with Ferg. Sorry, you ain't even got hot pockets with Ferg, man. Chill out. You got manufactured yards with Ferg. You gotta make Ferg get the ball.
I'm gonna rest.
You gotta design every play for Ferg for him to produce. This is crazy. I'll take hot pockets all day over Vienna sausage. That's what we got now.
He said Vienna sausage.
Give me no goddamn hot pockets, man. I ain't lying. I ain't lying. And think about it, Lou, be fair. Cause I know you said screw both of them, but just be fair. You mean to tell me Don want to cook with CD and George Pickens, sir?
Oh, he would have.
Man, he would have went crazy this year.
That's why I'm over Ferg. Everybody.
Man, that boy would have went crazy with them two old. Man, chill out. Especially with the chemistry that him and Dak had. Man, please.
Tight end was supposed to be an automatic Pro Bowler. Yeah, Pro Bowler this year. With GP and the production of CD Lamb, them fools going on. That man got in. He was a 6th alternate.
Dak do kind of make these tight ends, but Schultz proved that it went only Dak though. He went over there and had good years with CJ.
I think CJ was better early on than me.
CJ looking trash to me.
Yeah. Now they don't even want to pay him no more.
CJ looking bad now. That's what happened when people be annoying these quarterbacks too early.
Talk about it, man, because I'm on people's ass about.
They be annoying these quarterbacks too early. They gonna see all kind of stuff. Drake May. No, we was actually talking about CJ Stroud, but you gonna see people talking about Drake May. You gonna see people Look, they was already saying Jaden Daniels was better than Dak and everybody. Like, Dak is always the bar, but he's trash. That's what I don't get.
Every year. That's the comparison.
Every quarterback that's hot and doing good, better than Dak. Why is Dak the bar if he's so bad?
I don't respect nobody's opinion if they judge quarterbacks after 1 year. I really don't. Quarterback play is consistent.
It's entirely too soon.
Yeah,
you have to see what they gonna do after people got a year of film on their ass. Then let me know how real you is. And then once you counter what they countered, see can you do it again? Like the quarterback play is year to year for real, bro. Real talk. And if you got a quarterback that's been consistently good for years, he really like that.
He really like that. That's how you beat
Dak, ain't it?
He really like that.
That's Dak. That's literally Dak.
That mean. Think about what that means, y'all. I want to break this down because I think people get the game twisted, bro. When you got a quarterback like Dak, this what this means. That means damn near every defensive coordinator in the league then studied ways to stop him from almost every single way they can, and they failed for the most part. It's probably like one or two who can say I beat him. Or I got him. I stopped him. Even if you beat him, you probably ain't stop him. It's probably like two coordinators that can say that they brought Dak offense to a screaming halt. That just show you how dope he is. And that ain't
real
just
quick,
for Dak either. That's for a lot of veteran quarterbacks who actually like that.
Salute to Michael Nelson on my end for the Cash App, man. I support and thank you for helping keep the lights on inside the liquor store.
Absolutely.
Yeah, thank you for helping keep the lights on, man. Because you know
keeping
we
the
be
Fugazios away.
Yeah,
keep the Fugazios away.
Man, your stomach just hard for no reason.
And Dak, like when you elite when you have multiple coordinators and you have number one offense under all of them.
Different running back every year. Different running back every year.
Offensive line
you losing legendary offensive linemen every year. Look, you lost Tyron Smith year before last. You lost Zach last year. He's just losing legends on the offensive line every year and still busting out with number one offenses. Y'all gonna appreciate that when he gone.
Shit.
Y'all gonna appreciate that when he gone.
That's the only time they will appreciate.
Real talk.
That's the only time it be annoying.
And salute to Bobby King for the Cash App too, man. He said he digging the show. I appreciate you, man.
You already know when we get my boy Hen, Lou, and myself together, we finna cook, man. We got some interesting stuff to talk about. I'm enjoying this. I supposed to be off of here, to be honest with y'all, but I'm having too much fun right now.
I think the reason why we having bad changing it back. I think the reason why we be having bad drafts because I think like sometimes we be drafting people for the wrong reason. Like we don't have like we don't go in with a pure mind like are we gonna draft the best player available? Like
I was just about to say when we don't draft best player available, that's when we get in trouble.
When we go in there and draft, like go in there and try to draft somebody replacement, like being messy and shit like that, that's when we fucking fail. Or we go in, you know what I'm saying, strung on with a position like, oh, this is a position of need. That's when we fucking fail. That's when you have Rob Marinelli in the damn building talking about, oh, I want Taco Charlton over TJ Watt. Rob Marinelli, shut your old ass up.
Wait a minute, Lou. This draft so bad, we ain't even want to talk about it. This shit been on the screen for about 30 minutes.
That draft.
This draft been on the screen for about
we should have never win.
We ain't even said nothing about this shit. We just said,
yeah, no, I ain't saying nothing about this. You see how I
the silence speaks for itself.
This draft, hell, boy.
You see how I ignored it. This draft messed up our team.
The one before too.
It did.
I think we would have. You know how bad this draft was. If we would have got this draft right, we probably would have made an NFC championship. That's how
critical it was. What if Mizey would have been the player we thought? What if Luke would have been a productive tight end? What if DeMarvion Overshawn wouldn't have got all these ACL injuries? What if Feihoku would have been an actual pass rusher? I don't even got to continue. Screw the rest of those picks because they don't supposed to work out. They filth and below. But your first four rounds, bro, you can at least want to. Okay, fourth round, I could say, let's say, at the bare minimum, you might want somebody who's a backup or a rotational player. Is that fair? Like the bare minimum, a fourth round pick.
You got to trademark that. Fifth and below.
Hey,
Fifth and below is boo boo. I'm good.
so hey, let's just throw out some names of some people that we drafted. No, we drafted Mozzie Smith. These are some other people that just so people understand. I'm not saying that these guys are world beaters or anything, but instead of spending your second round pick on Luke Schoonmaker, you could have just drafted Sam Laporta at number 26. He went at number 34.
Bro, y'all know I
So
be
you
having
could have
Mike
still
McCarthy
went
back.
out there and got your tight end.
I'm on his top about Luke though. I feel like that was all Mike McCarthy right there though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I blame Mike for that one.
I think, and he was in there playing games because he didn't get Matthew Bergeron, which he wanted.
I think he drafted him out of spite.
Here's another second round pick. Here's another second round pick we could have drafted since we drafted in the late. We reached for Mozzie, but we could have reached for these other guys. Brian Branch. Brian Branch went to number 45. You could have drafted Brian Branch.
Bro, Luke Schoonmaker been so useless, bro. Man, you ain't got nothing from this dude, man. That shit heartbreaking when you think about it, bro. This man been stealing millions of dollars. That's what he been doing. Damn, bro.
$1 is crazy.
Bro, what have Luke Schoonmaker done for you? Like UPS. What has he done for you?
He just a tight end.
Bro, that's crazy when you think about what the ROI was for Luke Schoonmaker, man. I'm not sitting here trying to beat up on folks, but it's just when I think about it, it just hit you like a ton of bricks. Like, damn, bro, we ain't getting nothing from this dude, man. That's crazy, and I don't know which one I'm mad about, Mozzie or him.
We got 5 and below here too, Willie. So that's why I said it. Yeah, that's why I said he needs a trademark. 5 and below. It's
5 and below. All right.
Yeah, it's a real story.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I said trademark it. 5 and below.
Also, to Cora's point, we could have drafted A-Chain. A-Chain was available, and a high second round pick, Joey Porter Jr. You could have just drafted him in the late first round. You might in cornerback hell right now. You had Joey Porter Jr.
Crazy, bro. And I like the Joey Porter Jr. coming out too.
What happened when you reached for that? Mm-hmm. What happens, like you said though, you didn't go BPA. You had a need.
Facts. And then when we drafted Schoon, we didn't even have a need at tight end.
He didn't.
We had 3 tight ends at the time. Man, that's when we had Peyton Hendershot and all them. We thought they was gonna be dope. We had Hendershot. We had who else we had? We had 2 more. Ferg and
Jarwin was there. Jarwin was gone.
Or did we have Schultz too? I remember we had 3 tight ends because that's when Kellen Moore was doing all them 3 tight end packages. It was Ferg, Hendershot, and somebody else.
Yeah.
Who was that second tight end I'm talking about? Damn, I can't think about it.
Mm-hmm.
It was 3 tight ends we had because John Stevens Jr. supposed to been somebody too.
That was the year before.
Somebody put it in the chat. I know y'all remember.
That was the year before.
We had 3 tight ends that Kellen Moore used to use all at once. We used to run 3 tight end packages, and I ain't gonna hold you. Kellen was cooking with that.
You know what? It was Schultz, but that's a year before because Schultz last year was 2022. So when you went into the house, they needed, and they mind, and they mind like they get another tight end when they could have just when it got a late. Right.
Yeah, because they had franchise tag Schultz that year before too. Then they franchise Schultz that year before, so they coming into it like, oh, it ain't no guarantee we need to replace him. They be doing some crazy stuff, man.
Yeah,
I actually think this draft was a pretty solid draft.
The 24 draft.
You think this one was solid?
2024.
I think it was a solid draft.
I disagree. I mean,
it's
the
all
best
right,
player you got is
'cause
Cooper.
Listen. Or yeah, you got.
We
We don't
Nate
know
Thomas.
what.
I think Nate Thomas gonna be
I think
something.
Guyton is.
Yeah, like so.
Incomplete.
That's what I'm saying. Like Nathan Thomas, I think he a solid, like, you know what I'm saying, rotation. You know, we found like a, you know what I'm saying, Kalen Carson. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. That's the Christian Parker project. Flournoy wasn't fine. Like I will give them. They were cooking out their money.
Flournoy went crazy. I
Flournoy,
think
for that school, they found him. That was a find right there.
that was a good one.
I'm not even gonna hold you. That was a great find.
But like, I know you probably feel like it's solid, Lou, because I know you higher on Guyton than I am. Like, I ain't saying that he's the worst ever, but I feel like you gotta show me something consistently.
Yeah,
And he hasn't done that. So I can't hang my hat on Guyton. I'd look at Guyton as incomplete. He didn't turn in all his assignments.
I think he's a starting lineman. I don't think he's just. Yeah.
So what make you feel good about this draft besides BB and RIP to Neal? And I just skipped over him. I ain't even want to discuss that.
Yeah,
but
Guyton, BB.
You didn't get nothing from Maris, even though I kind of like Maris. But
I still like
you
Maris.
didn't get nothing from him.
I think Maris' situation, like, I may be higher. I still want more linebackers, but I think Flus was just fucking an idiot.
I like Maris.
Flus, if I ever see you, I am throwing the one on you for what you was doing. Fucking.
If I ever see you, it's crazy.
I swear to God, because this motherfucker was out there killing folks on special teams, and you mean to tell me that there was no linebacker? Like, it was linebackers above him? Man, no. I think your football acumen, it was idiotic on that. I'm not even gonna hold you. And you was playing motherfucking Sanborn over Maris? No. There's no one. I don't give a fuck if people be like, "Lou, you don't coach in the NFL." Fuck, I know more than that nigga right there. Maris is better than Sanborn.
I ain't gonna lie, Ronell on to something like numbers don't mean a lot to some people, but if you play football, that shit matter, bro. Like, Kalen don't need 21, bro.
No, you
for
right.
real. He don't need 21.
He do not need 21.
Not being
And Toba didn't need number 1 either.
Retired is crazy.
You know how I feel about that.
Like, it's certain numbers that should be on your dogs, bro. Like, and I don't give a damn about no politics. If I get a dog and he come in and he want that number, sir, you gonna have to give up that. Sorry.
I think he should have gave it up for free. That's just
real
me.
talk. 21? Man, no way, Kalen Carson.
Man, I'm about you this.
You ain't supposed to get no unproven player, no 21 in Dallas. You crazy.
Deion Sanders paid the beans for his number. So, like, hey, I'll stick with traditions.
No, Maris.
Cam can even get his damn
Maris
number
better get
because the backup quarterback had it and tried to charge it.
Tober better get his knock, knee, shoulder, ass on somewhere with that.
Yeah, we should have gave Pickens his number 1.
That boy was out there being gunner on punts, wearing number 1. This man wasn't even active every game, and his name
Pickens probably would have got an extra 300 yards. You would have gave him number 1.
Man, you gave him number 1. Man.
Extra 300 yards.
For real, man. You know, hey, what Deion said, that my second favorite athlete ever. My boy said, you look good, you feel good. What did he say? You look good, you feel good, you play good.
You play good.
Them facts.
Yeah, Tober had number 1 and still. No, I ain't gonna say nothing.
I mean, but ain't nobody saying that about Williams with 33 on, though. Y'all some hypocrites, man. I'm just saying. You know, I'm gonna be foul about it. Like, y'all
Williams ran for. Hold on, fuck that. Nah, Williams ran for 100 yards. Williams
better than him.
I'm just being messy.
No.
I'm just being
better than him with the Damone Clark.
That's fair. But still, it ain't no 33 though. Come on now. He don't deserve no 33.
73.
Man.
We can play all that. 73 is a legendary number. That's a dog.
Tyler Smith kind of worthy though.
I feel you, but we ain't finna act like that boy. That was a dog.
I'm saying, like, what I'm complaining about is people who don't even, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you ain't even close to the trajectory that you would
81?
have to be on.
81. Bingo.
Who is 8? Oh yeah.
Should we retire 94?
You don't even know who 81 is. I don't like. listen, this a hot take, but it's probably very unpopular. But I don't like when they let everybody just get any number they want. I don't think I like it. It messed up the swag of it messed up the legendary shit too. Cause like the receivers was 80 something, bro. 9 down gotta be 80
have like
something.
single digit numbers and shit.
Yeah, I don't think I like it now. Looking back on it now, I don't think I like that.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, I like that.
I don't think I like it. Cause you knew you had to pick within your numbers. I get it. You give them more freedom, but it's kind of mess up the legendary type shit to me though. Like
I think it's hard, especially when a D tackle got on number 0.
That's for the kids. You know what I'm saying? That was separated the kids from professional football. Like the kids had number 3 and you know what I'm saying, all that crazy shit. But when you came to the NFL, what the receivers was 80s. What the defensive lineman was 90s.
Yep.
Who was 70s? The offensive linemen was 70s.
Yeah, offensive lineman.
Who was 60s?
Offensive line.
Offensive line.
O lineman was 60s too.
Yeah.
50s was linebackers.
Well, and I mean, it could be both, yeah.
Who was 40s? Running backs, fullbacks, running backs.
Fat ass safeties.
Cornerbacks was 30s.
US
Cornerbacks was 30s.
40s and corners, you know, 20s is
20s
running backs,
running
20s.
backs, and corners.
Yeah.
Corners and running backs were 20.
Some corners.
And
Backs in general.
the team numbers was special teams
Quarterback.
and Peyton Manning, goddamn it. Yeah, Peyton Manning and quarterback.
Yeah, like
And
the quarterbacks were the ones that got like
kickers
the
and quarterbacks.
yeah.
Man, I'll give my kicker 69. He better.
Yeah, that's how you
Freak ass kicker.
I'm just giving him a fat ass number. You ain't gonna be number 1.
He got
to be punting the ball. You know what I'm saying?
Why
Like,
69, Lou? Why was 69
Why
the first
69
one?
out of all the numbers?
my bad. That was the first number I just gave.
That man looked at his wife, said it was time.
When you say stuff like that, you know you approaching 2 hours on the live screen. It's time to go. When the first number you think about is 69, you know you in trouble. You in trouble, Lou.
Closer to 1. You ain't run no 4-3. I don't want to see no slow ass.
Yeah, I'm an old man. I'm old, man. I just look like this. I'm an old man. I'm traditional.
Get off my life. Yeah.
I'm yelling at the sky with my finger, with my fist balled up. Old man yells at the cloud. That's me. Yep. I'm traditional. That's how I came up. I can't help it. But look though, what y'all young whippersnappers don't understand is, Lou, and I'm talking to you too. I be fucking with Lou. What y'all young whippersnappers don't understand is, y'all be thinking y'all reinventing everything and we could do it like this and do it like that. It's reasons why certain things was done a certain way. I want you to understand everything in life. I want you to understand it's reasons why certain things was done certain ways. Because we done probably tried all this other crazy stuff and then it didn't work. So we like, okay, we probably need to do it like this. Like y'all not y'all, but you know, just metaphorically, y'all not doing groundbreaking stuff. You really just doing stuff that probably people done tried and then ended up like, bro, that ain't the way we need to be doing this. Like, it's reasons why we do certain things a certain way. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. Now, some stuff I can take a little new flavor, new spin on stuff, but it's a reason why we do certain things a certain way. That's the best way I can put it.
I understand. You know that.
Yeah. They like, let me.
To the goat though.
See that down. Yeah. He trying to be out here for 2 more hours. I ain't got time. I ain't got time. And then why he sitting today? Because the Spurs were gonna put another whooping on him. He ain't want to play today.
That man is 40-something years old. He can sit.
We were gonna beat him by 40. That's why he ain't want to.
They call it sociotics, whatever that thing is with the knee.
Terrence Newman was 41.
It's time for him to retire. Right?
Terrence Newman was 41 too. Terrence was a good corner for a long time. Can we draft for Terrence Newman, man? Damn.
Yeah, we had it. We actually.
We ain't had no corner that was good for that long since Terrence Williams.
Probably paid the wrong corner. We should have paid what's his name?
Who?
Went to the Jaguars.
Jordan Lewis.
Yeah.
Think about that. That's a statement right there. We ain't had a corner that played high-level football for years since Terrence Newman. Think about that. Terrence played for a long time and at a high level. We ain't had nothing like that since. Not at corner. Shout out to Terrence Newman, man. Damn, we need to draft one in this draft.
Oh yeah, we definitely need a corner. I'll tell you that. So for sure.
But yeah, man, we're approaching the 2-hour mark. Look like Hen got abducted by aliens. Wimby and them came and got Hen because the game about to come on. So we gonna go ahead and get ready to wrap this thing on up. You understand? But hey, man, if y'all enjoy the show, if y'all enjoy the commentary, if y'all enjoy the energy, you understand, the southern vernacular, you understand, all that good stuff, make sure you hit the like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. This was what can I say? An unplanned drunk nefarious takes. I think we do a good job when all three of us team up and put our powers together and become Voltron, whatever that shit, you know what I'm saying? That type of vibe. But y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that share button, support this content, man. And that's all I got for you, man. What you got to say, Lou?
Yeah, be open, Cowboy Nation. Don't fall for the BS. We trying to get better all the ways we can. Turn on notification bells. It's gonna be a good off season. But we like the combine is coming up, and I'll say in about 2 weeks. So it's time for us, if y'all haven't, get done or get close to being done with these prospects, so we can know. Keep suggesting names for the free agency, because the free agency is gonna be probably more important for us than the damn draft.
It really is.
I
think it is.
I'm gonna be honest. It's a lot of these free agencies. The free agency class in some position is better than draft, and people just, on Twitter still pushing some players. Like I'm gonna tell you right now that the edge class, the free agency class is better. I'm not gonna lie to you. It is. Like Trey, you know what I'm saying? Like Max ain't a free agent, but I'm just saying like they're better than some of these guys. Like I love Bane, you know what I'm saying? But don't fall in love with it. Now corner
ain't NFL ready right now.
Corner, you know what I'm saying? The fringes ain't bad. I don't think it's but safety. Only Caleb Downs, but everybody else. But like, you know what I'm saying? The Cowboys.
I got a sleeper safety, Lou.
I'm biased. One safety so far.
I'm biased though.
I
play for Bama.
I can't wait.
Bama. I'm gonna tell you right now.
You from Bama?
Yep.
You always got a damn Bama safety.
Bray Hubbard, a beast, bro.
Okay.
Go watch him.
He always got a Bama safety, man.
Go watch him. And he a white boy. He cold. On my life.
Hey, look, we need a safety. I like the safety class. I hope we walk out of here with something. And I want to run it back. That's just me.
I'm leaving here with some Denzel vibes.
I'm leaving here with something.
But hey, man, y'all make sure y'all have a good night. We finna get up out of here. I don't know what happened to him.
He need to come back because I think he got to be the one on end the show.
The show might just be running. I don't know. Yeah, but let's see. We won't know till we end the show.
If you hear us plug, make sure you plug in your phone cable.
Oh, he ain't in the chat. He said Hubbard not coming out. He must have recommitted. I thought he was in the draft.